Now that we have gone over some of the terminology, let's see if we can put this into practice. So for question 1, we have the average cost of producing Q units of a commodity is C of Q equals 21.4 minus 0.002 Q. Find the marginal cost at a production level of 1,000 units. In practical terms, what is the meaning of your answer? So marginal cost is C prime of Q. So we need to find C prime of Q, and we know that we have 1,000 units. So our 1,000 is going to be Q. So we have the average cost. So the average cost of producing Q units of a commodity is this. But if we're looking for the average cost, then that means we need to start with our average cost equation. So C of Q, remember, is big C of Q divided by Q. We want to get to our marginal cost. So in order to get to our marginal cost, we need to make our C of Q equation, our big C, our cost function equation, so we can take its derivative. So let's start with what we know. We know that C of Q, little c of Q, so that's our marginal cost is going to come from big C, from our derivative of the cost function. So little c is our average cost. So we need to use that to get back to our cost function. So our average cost is our big C of Q over Q, and that's equal to 21.4 minus 0.002 Q. Well, I'm trying to get to this big C of Q so I can get to my cost function. So that means that I can take the derivative of the cost function to get to the marginal cost. So we need to get rid of this over Q right here. So that means we need to multiply both sides by Q. If we multiply both sides by Q, we'll get C of Q, big C of Q, our cost function, is 21.4 Q minus 0.002 Q squared. So now I have the cost function. I need marginal cost, so I need to take the derivative. So the derivative of 21.4 Q is 21.4, and the derivative of 0.002 Q squared is 0.004 Q. Now we're told that we need the cost level of 1,000. So that means that our Q is 1,000. So if we put 1,000 in, we can solve this down for our cost function. So if you type that into your calculator and you simplify it down through solving it, you'll get $17.40 per unit. So this means that our marginal cost, so the rate of change of cost to produce Q units, is $17.40 per unit. So what that means is it costs $17.40 per unit when we're producing 1,000 units based on our cost function, our marginal cost, and our average cost.